Hello, promoters, and welcome back to Outlaw Championship Wrestling. My name is Grandpa Choco. It is a pleasure to have you here, and we are in for another amazing video of Outlaw Championship Wrestling action. This is Outlaw Championship Wrestling card number 35. We are coming to you live from the Charlotte Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina, where it's standing room only. The date, August 31st, 1980. And we have a great card here tonight. Our opening match, we're going to start off with a big one, Dick the Bruiser versus Terry Funk. That should be an interesting matchup. Terry Funk coming off his sort of mini feud with Jay Youngblood, now in the path of Dick the Bruiser. The Mongolian Stomper versus Iron Mike Sharpe. Now, Mongolian Stomper has been winning a ton of matches, but Iron Mike Sharpe beat the Mongolian Stomper early in Mongolian Stomper's tenure here in Outlaw Championship Wrestling. So Mongolian Stomper looking to rectify that wrong. We've got the Wild Samoans, who have been struggling, going to take on the Chain Gang. But as you notice here, the Wild Samoans now have a manager, and their manager is Gary Hart. So will that turn the tide and reverse the fortunes of the Wild Samoans? We will find out when they take on the Chain Gang, who are a tough tag team. Ronnie Garvin will be taking on David Schultz. These two up at the top of the rankings. Ronnie Garvin, of course, a former Outlaw Championship Wrestling champion, and David Schultz would love to get a win here that would pretty much put him in title contention. And then we've got a rematch, the Steiner brothers, the newest tag team, taking on Kamala and Killer Kahn. The last time these two teams met, it ended in disqualification. And our main event tonight, a chain match, Jimmy Garvin versus Ken Patera. So that is your card for tonight. Now, I do also want to say that the next NWA Championship match has been booked. Now, these NWA Championship matches are only available to members of the Golden Circle. So if you would like to join the Golden Circle, you can click that join button there, and I will show you who Dory Funk Jr., the current reigning NWA champion, will be defending after the conclusion of this event here today. So let's head off to our first match, and that is going to be Dick the Bruiser versus Terry Funk in our opening match. Dick the Bruiser, Terry Funk. Let's roll the dice. Let's ring the bell. I am going to silence this for a second. And it looks like Terry Funk out of the gate, he knows he has to really take the fight to Dick the Bruiser, and that is a choice B. And let's see, what is his agility? Is a +1. His turnbuckle is an A. He's going to go for the agility. Needs a 9 or less. Gets a 7, so that works. But Dick the Bruiser reverses it. Ooh, big body slam. Hurt too. Into the turnbuckle. Whips Funk into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Boot rake 2. Terry Funk reverses it. Chop to the chest, but it's a power move, and Dick the Bruiser with the power into the turnbuckle again. The opponent charges at you with a running shoulder dive, but Terry Funk moves. Dick the Bruiser goes crashing out of the ring, and he will roll on the out of the ring chart. He crawls helplessly back in. There's some quick jabs by Funk. Hurt 2. There's a neck breaker. Down 3. Out of the ring. He is not going to throw him out of the ring. He's going to roll up, hit him with a knee drop. Hurt 2. A body slam gets him up. Oh, only dazes him. Shoulder tackle. Again, going to go for the agility. 9 or less. No, doesn't do it. Dick the Bruiser with a body slam of his own. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Whips Funk in. You come with the turnbuckle with a big specialty move. They both go down. Better turnbuckle rating. That is going to be Dick the Bruiser, and he's going to roll on level 3 offense, and he tosses Funk out of the ring, and he crawls helplessly back in. And there's a top rope knee drop, +2. Target is 4. Roll is a 3. That is it. I'm losing my voice here. I had a big weekend of shows, so I'm sorry about that, but top rope knee drop by Dick the Bruiser, and we'll give that We'll give it 1 star. Not a squash because Funk got some stuff in there, but a big, big win by Dick the Bruiser there. So congratulations to him. All right. Next, we've got Mongolian Stomper versus Iron Mike Sharpe. Let's check this out again. Mongolian Stomper looking for some retribution against the man who beat him shortly after his arrival here in Outlaw Championship Wrestling. Rolling the dice, ringing the bell, and Iron Mike Sharpe bringing the fight to Mongolian Stomper. Elbow smash, that will work. Stomper has the power. They have equal agility. Dazed 1, Snapmare 1. Mongolian Stomper reverses it. Boot to the midsection, choice F. Gonna go for the agility. This will work on a 9 or less. 4, it does. Hurt 2. Ooh, there's the wishbone stomp. Down 3. Iron Mike Sharpe gonna leave the ring. Crawls helplessly back in. A power body slam. Hurt 2. Head slam into turnbuckle 2. Iron Mike Sharpe reverses it with a top rope neck snap. That catches the Stomper. Target is 3. Roll is a 3. Iron Mike Sharpe beats Mongolian Stomper again. Holy moly. With a top rope neck snap. The fans are actually cheering Iron Mike Sharpe here. That was not a squash, but what a win. Now the Mongolian Stomper is going to be out for blood against Iron Mike Sharpe. That is for sure. All right. Wow. What 2 big opening matches here, ending in short fashion. All right. Coming up next is the Wild Samoans with their manager, Gary Hart. Let's add Gary Hart's. This will be to the blue corner. Manager interference attempts. Let me see. I think he has 2, right? This chart can be used twice per match. Yes. 2 and distraction attempts. He only gets 1 of those. All right. We are going to have Sika start things off with Frank Dillinger. And here we go, rolling the dice, ringing the bell, and Sika is going to start things off. Fingernail rake 1, dazed 1. Going to try and make the tag. Oops, I have to roll the tag first. 7, not able to make the tag. Overhead chop 1, hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle, whips Frank into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Kick to the ribcage 2, choice A. Let's see, his ropes. Going to whip him into the ropes, drops down, roll again, drops down, roll again. You come with the ropes, opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. And there is an elbow drop. This is an agility move. Frank with the agility, repeated head into turnbuckle. Whoa! That catches Sika. They're not going to use a pin save here. Target is 3. Roll is a 6. Although with the way the rolls have been going, he probably should have used a pin save, but he is safe. And there's a rebounding forearm shot. And not going to go for the power. Going to go for the agility. This will work on a 9 or less. It does. But Wild Samoan Sika reverses it. Oops. I rolled on the wrong level there with an overhead chop, but Frank Dillinger reverses that with a running knee to the midsection, catching Sika, and there's a falling elbow drop. So the target here would be 5. They are going to use a pin save. Rolling the pin save, tries to help, but is stopped by the opponent's tag partner. Roll your pin. So the target here is going to be 5, and the roll is a 5. Oh my gosh, Frank Dillinger ends the match. What is happening today? Frank Dillinger beats Sika. If when I'm playing this, if a wrestler tries a pin save and doesn't make it, I usually don't try to have the manager do that. I try to only do one of those save type things per fall, if that makes sense, or per pin attempt. So there you go. And you know what? Gary Hart says, "You're on your own. I can't do anything for you." Gary Hart walks away shaking his head. So it looks like the Wild Samoans had a manager for one night, and now they do not have a manager anymore. So that is going to be the falling elbow drop. And that is going to be... it's not going to be a squash. We'll give it 1 star here. Okay, before we head to our next match, I just wanted to talk about something that I'm going to start trying with Outlaw Championship Wrestling, just as an experiment to see how it works, and that is bringing in the Mythic Game Master emulator, and I'll kind of show you how I'm going to use it here, well, if it kind of arises. But I have the app for the iPhone here, and what this will do is sort of help with booking and things like that. So, oops, I don't want to move it off the screen there. It'll sort of help with booking and things like that. So, what it is before each match, you would roll a scene check, and the scene check will tell you if the match happens or if the match does not happen. And then depending on if things happen will depend on how high the chaos factor is. I'm actually going to set the chaos factor to 3 just to start off with. And then when we get disqualifications, we will raise the chaos factor by 1 each time we get a disqualification. And that changes the odds of things happening. So we've had 2 matches so far, and we've had 3 matches so far, right? I think, yeah, we've had 3 matches so far. There were no DQs. So our next match is going to be Ronnie Garvin versus David Schultz. So we're going to roll here, and we're going to do what's called a scene check to see if that match happens as expected. So here we go. Let's roll the scene check, and we get the expected scene. So that means that this match goes on exactly as we thought it would go on. And so there we go. And we'll see as we go along here, if I remember to do it, we'll see how this goes on. I should have started it at the beginning of this video, but there you go. All right. So here we go. We've got Ronnie Garvin taking on Dr. D, David Schultz. Dr. D, David Schultz would love to win this, and then it would probably put him in title contention with the Great Kabuki. So let's see what happens. Ronnie Garvin starting off with a slap to the face. David Schultz says, "You don't slap me, I slap you." He reverses it on level 2 with a low blow. I picture Ronnie Garvin going for the slap and David Schultz ducking and hitting him with the low blow. That is a hurt 2. Another low blow, hurt 2. A running drop kick, hurt 2. Big elbow, choice A. Let's see, what are his ropes? Going to throw him into the ropes. You come up the ropes, opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Big elbow, choice A. Going to throw him into the ropes again. Drops down, roll again. You come up the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle. Roll on level 2. Into the turnbuckle. Schultz goes into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Ooh, some brutal chops. Schultz is down. He's going to roll out of the ring. Crawl helplessly back in. There's Hands of Stone. Target is 4. Roll is a 9. So there's 1 fatigue there. Hands of Stone again. Target 5. Roll is an 11. And Schultz in trouble. Top rope sunset flip. Choice H. Going to go for the agility move. 9 or less. No, doesn't work. Schultz coming back. Choice A again. Going to whip him into the ropes. You come up the ropes. Opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Another low blow. Hurt 2. Fist drop to the face. Down 3. Second rope elbow smash. Plus 1. Target is 4. Roll is a 7. We've got ourselves a fight here. A pile driver on Garvin. He is down. Second rope elbow smash. Target is 5. Roll is a 7. So there is another fatigue there. And Schultz, Schultz going to play it safe. He's rolling up. Running drop kick. 3. Hurt 2. Fist drop to the face. There's the pin. Target 5. Roll 7. Ronnie Garvin now a bloody mess. And there is a scoop slam. 3. Down 3. Ronnie Garvin staying to fight. David Schultz not going to throw him out of the ring. There's a running drop kick. Hurt 2. Low blow 2. Hurt 2. Knee lift 2. Ronnie Garvin reverses it. Boston Crab locks him in. Hurts 2. Some brutal chops. Down 3. And Schultz going to roll out of the ring. Grabs Garvin by the leg. Whips him into the turnbuckle post. Throws it back in. Going to roll on level 3 offense. There's a death jump. Climbing up to the top. Flying clothesline from the top. You are in trouble. Pile driver. Hurt 2. Knee lift 2. Hurt 2. Running bulldog. Choice B. Going to whip him into the turnbuckle. He's got a C rating. Bounce forward into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. And Schultz tosses him out of the ring. This could be a mistake. Opponent rolls disqualification. His DQ is a 6. He is not disqualified. Smashes him with a chair. Throws him back in. And not going to throw him out of the ring that time. Knee lift 2. Down 3. A pile driver. Down 3. Death jump. He's climbing up. Blasts him with a big move from the top. Another pile driver. Hurt 2. Knee lift 2. Hurt 2. Choice B. I'm going to throw him into the turnbuckle, and it's a reversal. Schultz goes into the turnbuckle, crushed by a big kick into the turnbuckle again, and he lifts a knee and hits the low blow, and that is a hurt 2. Fist drop to face, hurt 2. Choice B again, going to throw him into the turnbuckle. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, that's Schultz. He rolls on level 3 offense, hits him with a pile driver. Down 3, out of the ring. Nope, going to roll up. Low blow 2, down 3. Out of the ring. Nope. Going to roll up. Knee lift 2. Hurt 2. Choice B. Going to whip him into the turnbuckle. You lift a knee, and Garvin reverses with a headbutt. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. He tosses Schultz out of the ring, but he grabs him, whips him into the turnbuckle post, throws him back in. There's the second rope elbow smash. Target 7. Roll is a 3, and that is it. The match is over. And David Schultz with a big win. That probably, we'll have to check the rankings, but I'm pretty sure we'll launch him into title contendership. Or at least he'll be wrestling for the number 1 contendership. Top rope elbow smash. And a great match there between those two. David Schultz, he kind of faltered at the very beginning of OCW, but he is really making his way back up. All right, before our next match, let's head over to Mythic. Our next match being the Steiners versus Kamala and Killer Kahn. And the chaos factor is still 3 because we haven't had any disqualifications. Let's roll our scene check to see if this match happens as it should. Altered scene. Okay, so there is some sort of alteration to this scene, and this can be super minor. Right now, it's a rematch between the Steiner brothers and Kamala and Killer Kahn. And let's say that the alteration is that, let me click edit this match. The alteration is that the Steiners say, listen, if these guys want to play dirty, we'll play dirty. This is going to be a no disqualification match. No disqualification, no count out match. So that is how we're altering it. So the match still happens, but we are going to alter it in that way. So let me head on over to booked. Let me hide Mythic here. And so this makes things very interesting as we head into this next match. All right, the Steiners versus Killer Kahn and Kamala. We need to add some match counters. Over to the red side of things. So pin saves. And double team attempts. And manager interference attempts. It's Gary Hart, so he gets 2. And I keep going up there to the wrong thing. And then distraction attempts just gets a 1. All right. So there we go. We are going to have actually Kamala start with Rick Steiner. This is a no disqualification match as dictated by Mythic. So let's go. All right. Kamala is going to start things off with an eye gouge. That dazes Rick Steiner. He stumbles back, tries to tag out, not able to do it. Pat belly and stomp. Again, Steiner's going to try and tag out, not able to do it. Savate kick, but this doesn't work. Rick Steiner rolls out of the way of the kick and hits the Steiner line, and Kamala is down. Rick is going to tag in Scott, who comes in on level 2. Belly-to-belly suplex, down 3, and Kamala leaves the ring. Remember, no disqualifications, no countouts. He crawls helplessly back in, and there is a tilt-a-whirl slam, down 3. He rolls out of the ring again. He grabs Kamala, whips him into the turnbuckle post. Kamala grabs Steiner, whips him into the turnbuckle post, throws him back in, locks him in a bear hug, and let's see, going to go for the death jump. Kamala going up, blasts him with a flying clothesline, bear hug again, going to go for the death jump, another big clothesline, going to tag in Killer Kahn, who comes in. Tree of Woe 3, add 1, DQ 4. Remember, there's no DQs here. So that gets a fatigue added, and that is a hurt 2. Vicious chop to the throat, hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle, whips him into the turnbuckle, bounce forward, and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. And Killer Kahn tosses him out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in. Choke with the boot, but Scott Steiner powers out, hits a belly-to-belly suplex. Oops, that was a roll on the wrong thing. Belly-to-belly suplex, and that catches him. Target 3. They're not going to use the pin save right now, so the target here is going to be 3. The roll is a 6. There is 1 fatigue over there. Scott Steiner hits the Frankensteiner, +1. They will use a pin save here. Rolling on the pin save, your tag partner saves you and breaks the referee's count. So that brings Killer Kahn up to 2. He's going to tag Rick in, backbreaker into buckle ram, and that catches him again. They're going to use a pin save again. Can it happen? No, he gets stopped. So the target here is going to be 5, and the roll is an 8. So Killer Kahn busted open, and Rick Steiner rolls on level 3, tosses him out of the ring. Could be a mistake, but no, he crawls helplessly back in. Back body drop, choice C, and going to go for the agility move. This will work on an 8 or less. 4, it does. Down 3, Killer Kahn rolls out of the ring, and Steiner grabs a chair. There's no DQs here. Smashes the bleeding Killer Kahn, throws him back in. The Steiners are playing dirty. They said they were going to. Back body drop, choice C. Again, going to go for the agility. 8 or less. 5. It does work. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Whips him into the ropes. You come up the ropes. Opponent puts you down with a running back elbow. Backbreaker elbow smash. That hits him. Hurt 2. Single leg Boston Crab. Hurt 2. Can he tag out to Kamala? No, he cannot. And there is a belly-to-belly suplex. That catches him. All right, Gary Hart's getting involved here. Oops, I hit tag, not Gary Hart. And he is going to roll on his other wrestler's chart. Hart distracts the opponent, allowing his wrestler to hit a low blow or roll up holding tights. Add 1 to opponent's pin, and then roll pin. So we'll add 1 here, And we're going to roll the pin. They're not going to use a pin save there. Target is 4. Roll is a 5. But that adds another. That was a pin attempt, so we add another fatigue there. And Steiner is now busted open. And Kahn throws him out of the ring. He crawls helplessly back in. He's going to tag in Kamala. And Kamala rolls on level 3, locks him in that bear hug, and going to go for the death jump. Blasts him with a flying clothesline. Chest claw 3. Hurt 2. Oops, I hit 3 instead. Scoop slam 2. Scott Steiner reverses it. Hits a fireman's carry. Hurt 2. Tags in his brother. And there's the backbreaker elbow smash. And that is a Hurt 2. Steiner line 2. Hurt 2. Tags in his brother again. Into the turnbuckle. Whips him into the turnbuckle. Crushed by a big kick. Backbreaker elbow smash again. And that is a pin. Target is 3. Oh, wait. What did I do here? I rolled on that one. So it's actually this one that is one less. They are not going to use a pin save there. He's going to roll his pin. Target is 3. Roll is a 10. So there's 1 fatigue there. And there's the Super DDT plus 3 tag. They have no pin saves left. So we are going to use Gary Hart, going to try and distract the ref here. It is a fail. So they are going to have to use... they're not going to use their pin save here. So here we go. They're going to go for the pin. Target is 8. Target is 9. And let's roll the dice. Roll is an 8. That is it. The match is over with the Super DDT. And so that is Rick Steiner covered Killer Kahn with the Super DDT. And that is going to be 1 star because it's a rematch. And then that is so we'll say 4.5. Not quite 5 stars, but an entertaining tag team match nonetheless. This is a chain match. Before we get to the chain match, we're going to roll on the fate chart. The chaos factor is still low. We haven't had many. We haven't had any disqualifications. So we're going to roll the scene check here to see if this match goes as expected or if it is altered. Let's see. It's the expected scene. All right. So this will be as is chain match. Jimmy Garvin versus Ken Patera. And Precious will be in the corner of Ken Patera. Manager interference attempts, 1. And then distraction attempts, 1. All right, we are using cage ratings for this. So Jimmy Garvin at a bit of a disadvantage. When a wrestler rolls 1 on any offense level except the first roll of the match, roll 2 dice and check the chart below using the Ringside Companion Volume 1. And here we go. Rolling the dice, ringing the bell. Ken Patera going to start things off. Top rope, choke, and snap power. I'm going to say Patera has the power, which he does. Jimmy Garvin has the agility. That is a dazed 1. Again, top rope, choke, and snap. Hurt 2. Second rope knee drop 3. Down 3. This asterisk refers to Precious. Precious is in the corner of Ken Patera. But Jimmy Garvin, I haven't been watching an offensive roll for a 1. We haven't had one yet. He is going to roll out of the ring, crawls helplessly back in. Full Nelson plus 2. What does this say about finishers? If you wish to incorporate that rule, the defensive wrestler must roll his pin rating 4 times in a row, assuming that the offensive wrestler drags him around and touches all the corners. So let's see. The target here is going to be, let's say he gets him in the full Nelson and then starts walking him around to each corner to tag each corner. So let's see if he can do it. Plus 6. He gets the first corner. +6. No, Jimmy Garvin able to get out. So there is one fatigue over there for Jimmy Garvin. Patera not going to throw him out of the ring. Going to roll up. High angle body slam 3. Down 3. Elbow drop, choice C. And the choice C is going to go for the power rating. This will work on a 9 or less. 10 does not. Here comes Jimmy Garvin. Showboat suplex. Down 3. Sleeper. He locks it in. Oh, that catches him. Let's see if he can roll this. He gets him in the sleeper. Can he hit all 4 corners? The cage rating is 3, so it's going to be very difficult. No, he is not able to do it. Jimmy Garvin with the brainbuster, +1. Let's see if he can do it. The target here is 5. 7. No, not able to do it, but Jimmy Garvin with a big comeback. Throat drop off the ropes, hurt 2. Head scissors 2. Patera coming back, choice B. Going to throw him into the turnbuckle. And you are crushed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 into the ropes. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves and goes in for the kill. Death jump. Patera going up. Big clothesline from the top. And there is the full Nelson. Now, I think this is... I forgot to do this on the first one. Roll 1 die. Let's see. On an even roll. It is an even roll. The swinging full Nelson +3. So the target here is going to be 8. First corner, he gets it. Second corner, he gets it. Third corner, he gets it. And the fourth corner, he gets it. So that is the full Nelson. That is the end of the match. Opponent may be injured. Roll 1 die. So let's see if he is injured. No, he is not injured. But there we go. And Patera beats Jimmy Garvin with the swinging full Nelson. And let's see, they'll get 1 for a grudge match. And then it's 4, so we'll give it 3.5. It wasn't the world's greatest, but there you go. All right, well, that's going to bring us to the end. So as promised, I was going to show you who Dory Funk Jr. will be defending his title against, and it is none other than the Sheik. We'll be headed to the Cobo Arena in Detroit, Michigan, and that event happens tomorrow night. That event will be only available to Golden Circle channel members. So if you would like to see that event, click that join button, and that match will be posted shortly after this video is posted. And remember, Golden Circle members get to see the videos the moment they are edited. So as soon as this video is edited, Golden Circle members will have access, and then it'll be released to everybody down the line. But only Golden Circle channel members will get to see Dory Funk Jr. versus the Sheik. Well, that's going to do it for this time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. We really, really appreciate it. We are headed into September of 1980. What is it, 1981? 1980. So look for those matches. We've got the Wild Samoans in a huge losing streak. We've got Dr. David Schultz working his way up to #1 contender championship, and a lot more. And don't forget the Mongolian Stomper, irate about losing to Iron Mike Sharpe again. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you will come along for the ride. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for liking, watching, subscribing, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.